The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harding. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UMass offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Phommachanh. Caught. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At the 20, he's got space. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll try it on the ground. And he's sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Kumachan. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun. Wants to pass. Working on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off play action. Spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. This offense has a 2nd down plan. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Kumachan. Fires into the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Handoff from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Throws for the tight end. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll try to get it through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Phommachanh. Now improvising. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quickly complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. The Nittany Lions have a first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses are...
There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away.
Number 95, on to punt it away.
Makes a move. Oh, big juke to get past. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The UMass offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Brim, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Getting some heat. Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. After an unproductive 1st half and opening drive in the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Aller. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Quarterback checking the play. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's right on target.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is for this offense.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Pumachan. Got his man out of the backfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To give as they work on that clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fakes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll just keep slinging it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Pumachan. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. On the move, it's Allen. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He breaks a tackle. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll give it on the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.